அமெரிக்க அதிபர் தேர்தலில் 290 வாக்குகளை பெற்று ஜனநாயக கட்சி வேட்பாளர் ஜோ பைடன் அபார வெற்றி பெற்றுள்ளார். இல்லினாய் மாகாணத்திலிருந்து நாடாளுமன்ற பிரதிநிதிகள் சபை உறுப்பினராக தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்பட்ட தமிழகத்தை பூர்வீகமாக கொண்ட MP ராஜா கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தி சற்று முன் கொடுத்த பேட்டியில் ஜோ பைடன் வெற்றியை சரியாக கணித்தார்.
He has the lead in Georgia. He has the lead in Arizona and Nevada. So out of the 5 states that remain to be counted, Joe Biden is now leading in 4 of them. And so it looks like he will be the next president of the United States. Well, because of the pandemic, there are now millions and millions of votes that were mailed as opposed to cast on the day of the election. And so because of that, it will just take time to count all those votes. And that's why there's been a slight delay in the tabulation of those votes. It depends on the state. In Pennsylvania, they are saying they might complete their vote count by tonight. In Georgia, they might also complete it in the next day or two. And I think the same is true for the other states. I think the most important thing is that we need to make sure every vote is counted. And so taking a little bit of extra time is okay if we can make sure that the vote is accurate. Oh, I think that his charges are baseless, and he has no evidence to support his allegations. I think that all objective observers believe that the votes are being counted properly. And I'm confident that once they are counted, Joe Biden will be the next president. Joe Biden. In our system, the presidency is decided by who can attain 270 electoral college votes. And right now, Joe Biden, according to all objective observers, has already racked up almost 254 electoral college votes. So what that means is if the state of Pennsylvania, which has 20 electoral college votes, says that Joe Biden has prevailed, then he will have exceeded the 270 electoral vote margin. Similarly, if he wins those other states, he will also exceed the 270 vote margin. Well, a good example is he says that somehow illegal votes are being counted. And what I think he is basically charging is that those mail-in ballots are somehow illegal, when clearly they are not. They have been sent in per the guidelines and regulations of the state in question. And so those types of statements are just plainly false, and they really are unbecoming of the president. You know, I think generally the president's comments are not ones that I would make, and I think that they are not ones that a president should make, because what a president says has a lot of weight in the United States, and I'm very disturbed when Donald Trump makes these statements, because there are a lot of people who might believe them. Well, I think that I and my office have worked very hard to help a lot of people. You know, I have 750,000 people in my constituency, And we try to help everybody, regardless of who they are, regardless of what party affiliation they are, and regardless of whether they even voted for me. My duty is to represent them and to help them. And I think people have recognized that. That's why we earn the support of more than 71% of voters. It's just simply to help everybody, regardless of who they are. We are in public service, so we are servants of the public. And we just have to do whatever is necessary to help people, however they need help, especially during this pandemic when so many people are being hurt. I myself and my family came up from challenging circumstances, but thanks to the government and people of the United States, we were allowed to flourish and enter the middle class. And so I want to help others do the same thing. And, when people need help, we just have to come and assist however we can and do our best. Well, Joe Biden is a man of character. He is honest. He has integrity. He has compassion. He has empathy. He is somebody who is competent. And he is also somebody who unites people, not divides them. Now we need somebody who can unite our country, not divide it any further. And that's why, I believe Joe Biden will make an excellent president. Well, I think Donald Trump loves his children. He loves his family. Definitely appeals to a lot of people. And I think that now is the time for President Trump to be a statesman and to hand over power in a very dignified manner to President-elect Joe Biden once the votes are counted. That's very important for the sake of our democracy. Well, I think that he will continue to be a great friend of India. And of course, the new Vice President-elect Kamala Devi Harris will be a great friend of India, given that she is of Indian origin and her mother is from India. And so I'm really excited about the prospect of enhanced relations between the two countries. I think that he will finally rush more resources to the local and state levels with regard to testing, with regard to treatment. He will develop, in partnership with private industry, a safe and effective vaccine that will be distributed and delivered across the country in a fair manner. And once we do that, along with repairing the economy, we can then hopefully return to normalcy. Well, I understand Tamil very well. I don't speak it very well. In fact, if I spoke it, you would say, please speak in English. But I will say nandri, and thank you to everybody for your well wishes. I am proud of my Tamil heritage, and I really look forward to continuing to work to build our ties. Thank you so much.